All right, good evening, guys. From wherever you're joining from, hello and welcome. Yesterday was an amazing one, and today is going to be even more inspiring. So, I would want for us to kindly reach out to your friends who are not here and tell them that we are live and we are about to start so that we can be on the same page, so that nobody is left behind. That's okay. Let's take the next 2 minutes, 120 seconds, and get that done and then we'll start right away. So go ahead, send a screenshot to those who are not yet here so that they can join in so they don't miss out on anything you have to share today. Send them a message. I can see that the number is steadily increasing. I like that. And I think we can do better than that. And if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Type it in that you can hear me. If you were here yesterday, tell us how it was yesterday. Tell us how you felt yesterday. Tell us how you feel today. Hi, Adeyemi. I see you. Welcome. We're excited to have you. Let's use the next 1 minute, 40 seconds and reach out to everybody else who's not here so they don't miss out. Okay? Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we still have 30 more seconds for those who have not joined yet to join us, and then we'll get started. Welcome, Favela. I see you. You were here yesterday. Teens Connect, I see you. Welcome. You were here as well. Blessing, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you. Please go ahead. Oh, great man, welcome. Go ahead and send a message to everybody that you like and you love and tell them that we are about to begin. All right, I think we can begin. We've given about 8 minutes for those who are not here to join us. So we've given about 8 minutes to those who are not here to join us, and anybody who is not here is running late, so we can't wait forever. So let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to those who are here. We're excited to see you again. We're excited to have you, obviously. So let's get into it. Okay, so yesterday was amazing, but today is even going to be better. So let's get right into it. Yesterday we talked in depth about the leader. Sorry about that. So, in the next 45 minutes, I am going to show you how to stop confusing your growth with readiness and to actually build a practical 90-day system that will turn what you know right now, what you have learned, and the leader you are becoming into your stronger capability advantage, right? Communication, evidence, positioning, and opportunity. I'm going to say that again. In the next 45 minutes, I'm going to literally change your career. If you just give me 45, no, not 45, let's just say 1 hour thereabouts. Okay. I'll show you how to stop confusing growth with readiness because people think because I'm growing, it means I'm ready. You can be growing haphazardly, right? Have you ever seen a tree that is growing but is not bearing fruits? Have you ever seen a tree that is growing and it's crooked? It's just really, really crooked. It's not coming the way it's supposed to be. It's not growing the way it ought to grow, right? So you see, you can be growing, but you may not be ready. Growth doesn't equal readiness. And I will show you how to build a practical 90-day system that will take you from what you know and what you have to capability that becomes advantage, communication that becomes significance, and evidence. Yesterday I said data is proof of life, and today we're going to learn even more exciting things. So if you're pumped and you're ready, like I'm ready, please let me know in the comment section. And for the love of God, go and tell everybody who is not here that they're about to miss out on the day that their life is going to change. So that said, let's get started. Growth can change you, but readiness is what determines whether the market can trust you to begin with. Growth will change you, obviously, but readiness is what will determine what the market can actually trust you with. So, growing, like I said in the beginning, is not the problem. Growing is not the problem. It is readiness that is the actual problem, and we're here to solve that problem today. Yesterday, we asked a question, right? We asked, can your current career carry your leadership ambition? Can your current career level, is it able, does it have what it takes to carry your current career ambition, right? Where you are right now, can you say boldly that your current career can carry your leadership ambition? And you have the opportunity to audit your confidence. You had the opportunity to audit your confidence, to audit your capability, to audit your communication, your evidence, visibility, professional readiness. But today the question is different. The question has changed today. Today is about what are you going to do about what you discovered. Yesterday was a diagnostic. We were able to put the thermometer on your career to check the actual heat level, the temperature of your career, right? But today we are going to extend beyond the diagnostics. Today is really about Yes, you have made the discovery. Yes, you know that you need to build on your communication. Yes, you understand that capability can become an advantage. And then, yes, you understand that your career is looking like a basket. Yes, you understand that you don't have your data bank. And we say that data is proof of life, and you don't have enough evidence that shows the market that you are ready and you can be trusted. But what are you going to do about what you discovered? Okay. And now there's a dangerous stage that you can get to in professional development that many people don't talk about. But I'm here for you. I got you. We can talk about it today. It is not ignorance. That stage is not ignorance. It is when you have grown enough to actually know better. You've grown so much and you know better, right? But not enough of that growth has translated itself into things like your CV, things like your portfolio, things like your communication, things like your performance, your positioning, as well as your income opportunities, right? Because you can still be growing and still not be ready. You can be growing and you're still not ready. And I've said this before. Growth does not is not a linear equation that ends up in readiness. It is possible to grow haphazardly. It is possible to grow without system structuring, right? There's something called systemic growth. Systemic growth means step by step growth. It's growth that is structured to follow an order, that is strategic, that is not random, not spontaneous, not sporadic, right? Now, everybody knows somebody like the person I'm about to describe. Everybody knows somebody like that. And the crazy thing is, this person could even be you. This person could even be you. So everybody knows somebody like this. So if this sounds like somebody you know, or this person sounds like somebody that you know so well that it's actually you, I'm not subbing you. Remember that data is feedback. Take it in good faith, and we're going to work on it this day. You know somebody whose phone contains 11 unfinished courses. They have tons of courses. They have 9 certificates or 19 certificates. They have 23 PDFs for personal development. They have WhatsApp communities, over 60 that they belong to. Then they have conferences that are arranged quarter by quarter. On their Instagram caption, you see, the growth has been massive. That's wonderful. Then you get an opportunity, and then somebody says, send me your portfolio, and you don't have anything, right? I'm not sure what's happening with our numbers, but I need us to increase. I need us to do better. Okay. So tell everybody who is not here that they need to be here. So somebody tells you to tell them about the project that you led, and you give a long story, long story. Why should we choose you? Nothing is coming out. Oh yeah. Can you even demonstrate the skill that you say you have? And then your network starts misbehaving. Consumption can feel like growth, right? It's like a child that's eating. A child, let's say you have a child and the child is still growing. The child is not yet really tall. You know how when we were younger, we wanted to be tall by all means necessary. We wanted to grow tall. We wanted to be able to reach things on the topmost part of the shelf. Now you have a child, and that child is like, Daddy, I'm not growing well, and so I'm going to be eating a lot. And that child is gorging himself with food every day. What is he trying to do? He's trying to grow, but he's consuming, and he feels like he's going to grow because he's consuming. But what happens when a child is like that? Constipation happens, right? The child becomes gluttonous, becomes learns gluttony. That child will become obese. Obesity will set in, and then problems will begin to occur because consumption can feel like growth. That's why many people are stuck in an activity loop. Now, let me tell you a story. There's something called fiscal caterpillars. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. If you don't tell me that you can hear me, I might not continue. Tell me in the comment section. Just tell me I can hear you. Go ahead, right on. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. All right. So there's something called the fiscal caterpillar. The fistal caterpillar is like a normal caterpillar, but the only difference is that the fistal caterpillar has thistles on its body. I know, have you seen that caterpillar before? It has things like, they look like thorns all over the body. Have you seen that caterpillar before? It has things like thorns all over its body. If you know that caterpillar, let me know. Let me see it in the comments. Do you know it? It has thorns, it has fistal things all over the body. Aha, that caterpillar, good. Now, that caterpillar, if you put that caterpillar, right, in if you put that caterpillar in a plate or in a bowl, right, or let's say in a, what's this flat plate called? Uh, in a saucer, and you place its favorite food, which actually happens to be thistles. If you place thistles in the center of the plate, and then you put two or three of those thistle caterpillars in the saucer with their favorite food in the center of the saucer. Do you know what these caterpillars are going to do? These caterpillars are going to join themselves together, like they're going to join themselves together. This is the first caterpillar, this is the second caterpillar, then they'll join themselves together like that. And then they'll keep going round and round and round in circles while their favorite food is in the center of the plate till they will faint from exhaustion and die from starvation. That is what many of you are doing. You are stuck in something called an activity loop. You just keep jumping from one place to the other. One of the curses of this generation and time is that young people do not understand the act of prioritization. You are everywhere. You're doing everything because consumption feels like growth. You're in every conference, every seminar, every quarter, you have a list of courses, you have a list of fellowships, a list of workshops. There's nothing wrong with that, but is it tailored? Is it strategic? Is it systemic? It's not, is it just random or sporadic? Because application will put to test that growth that you've been talking about. If you can hear me, tell me I can hear you. If you can follow, if you're following me, tell me I'm following you. Go ahead. Let me know in the comment section that you can follow me. That I'm not too fast for you. That I'm not saying something that your brain is struggling to comprehend. All right. Now, in the next 45 minutes to 1 hour, I will show you how to move from learning to applying. I have talked about the fact that you can be everywhere and you can be consuming, but you're not growing. So I will show you this on this call, how to move from learning to applying, how to move from potential to capability, from capability to evidence. You see that structure? That's the structure we're talking about. So you're learning, then you now move from learning to applying. Then you don't stay there. You now move from applying to potential. You now move from potential to capability. Not just that, you then move, transition from capability to evidence, right? And this is the part where you stop being quiet. This is the part where you start being articulate, right? So you go from being quiet to being articulate. You go from being scattered to being positioned. Some of you, your documents are everywhere on your old laptop, on your WhatsApp, you cannot recover, on your phone that only uses Bluetooth to do transfer. You're literally everywhere. So we want to ensure that you stop being scattered and you start being positioned, right? You stop waiting and you start pursuing. Okay. And this, at the end of this session, my goal is for you to live with that 90-day practical system readiness. 90 days. 90 days of practical readiness. 90 days of you not being confused. 90 days of clarity. 90 days of you structuring your growth. And on the 91st day, you see actual results. Are you in for this? If you're in for it, let me know in the comment section that I'm not alone. Tell me I'm in for this. Let's go. I'm in for this. Let's go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Where are my comments? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Teams Connect. I see you. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So this is for you if you have grown, but you don't have opportunities that reflect that growth. You feel like you're making progress, but you don't have the opportunities that match your expectations of your growth. This is also for you if you have certificates from shared, from checked certificates to Allison, to name all the places from Jobaman. You have all those certificates from all the trainings, the boot camps. You have plenty certificates, but your evidence is weak. You have ambition, but professionally you are scattered. There's no shame in it. I see you and I'm here to help you. Okay? You're struggling to explain your value, your LinkedIn, your CV needs work, your portfolio needs work. When people say, give me your portfolio, you start sending them random links to things that are not in one place. And the person is looking at the link and like, where do I begin from? Where am I supposed to start from? This is for you, right? If you're even leading people already, you might even be leading people at this point that you are, but you're struggling to position yourself professionally, then you're in the right space, you're in the right room. You might even be building a business right now. You already have a business, but you cannot communicate that offer you have very clearly. This is for you. And also, if you are like me, there's a point I got to in life where you have to decide. I have to decide that I'm tired of potential. Potential is in school, we're taught that there are different kinds of energy. But the two main kinds of energy, we have different kinds. We have the atomic, we have the atomic, we have the nuclear. But the two major ones we're taught in physics is what? Kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is the energy that is in motion, it's actually working. But you see potential energy. If you have a fan above your head right now, see that fan, if that fan, if if force, right, or let's say yeah, an external force field or electricity or something else that allows it to move, does not put it in motion, it will continuously have the capacity and the potential to be in motion, but it will never move. And unfortunately, that is the story of many people inside here. So if you're tired of being somebody that people say you have so much potential, you have so much potential, but you keep looking at yourself, keep looking at yourself, and then you're like, all this is my potential. What is going on? Why can't I see the reflection of this potential in my life? My account does not look at my potential. My professional positioning does not resemble all the potential that people keep saying. Oh, you have so much potential. Yeah, kinds of energy. Science students can relate. Art students, people that run to go and do arts. I wish you all the best. Okay, okay. Potential is actually supposed to become something, my people. Potential is supposed to become something. You cannot end or stop at potential. Potential is just the starting point. You know how you tell somebody you have not even scratched the surface? Potential is you not even scratching the surface, right? So this is not for you. The same way we have people that this is for, we also have those that this is not for. So this is definitely not for you if you are looking for another motivational high. I felt so pumped. That class was magic. It was so inspiring. It was so motivational. I learned how to believe in myself and to manifest and to aspire to acquire. I learned that my opportunity is coming and it's coming. But when it comes, will you be ready for it? That's the question. This is not for you if you want to learn without applying. You fill your notebooks and nothing at the end of the day. It's not for you. Okay? It's also not for you if you are somebody who, yesterday we talked about the fact that confidence without competence is very dangerous. Confidence without competence is very dangerous. Okay? So definitely it's not for you if you fall into the categories of people that I have just described. Let's go ahead. So why are we in existence? Why are we going through all of this stress? Why are we doing all these things that we're doing? Why can't we just stay in our houses and make our money and mind our business? TQA exists because we found out that education is not a problem. The gap is not always education. Because do you know that there's a research in Nigeria that showed that around 65, 60 to 65%. Let me know that you can hear me. Just type loud and clear, and I will know that you can hear me so we can continue. Hello, am I audible? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please respond. If you can hear me, please respond, and I'll know that I am being heard so that we can continue. Okay. All right. Please Okay, okay, okay. Somebody says they can hear me. Somebody says they can hear me. So I think I can continue with that. Um, please confirm you can see my screen as well. Can you see my screen? Can you see the screen? All right. Thank you so much, Mary. Well done. So I was saying that the gap is not always education. And I said that there's a recent research that showed that people that have finished, what's it called now, university or tertiary education find it more difficult to find professional opportunities than those who just did vocational training, went to secondary school, right? Please connect. If you can't hear or see me, see my screen, please check your network because I mean I have some people who say they can hear me. So check again and then confirm, okay? So the thing is that people do not only need more information, people actually need systems that position them for becoming ready, right? And that's what the Token Academy is here to do. You have heard so much information. I know. You know how I know? I know because I'm a young person. I also know because I'm living in a time where we have so much information overload. The average young person is having mental constipation because we have thousands and tons of information. But what you need at this point is not more information. What you need is a system or systems that help you to become ready. And just like yesterday, we are going to proceed to destroy the old way. If you're ready to destroy the old way, leave me a comment. Tell me, I'm ready to destroy the old way. I'm ready to destroy the old way. And you better be ready because the market is moving with or without you, whether you're ready or you're not ready, right? If 39% of workers' existing skills are going to change and become outdated by 2030, according to the World Economic Forum, what are you going to do about that? How do you make sure that you are not in that statistics, right? And if 63% of surveyed employers will say that skills gap is a major barrier to business transformation, how do you ensure that you are not a part of the people that will not get promotions or be hired just because your skills gap is a problem to the organization transformation? So you see, your industry can actually be moving while you are still planning to develop yourself. Yes, you're planning to develop yourself, but your industry has left you behind. So you see why we said that growth does not translate into readiness because there's something called outdated growth. You can be growing and it's too late. That your growth path, it's already too late. Okay? So you can grow when it's already too late. And I hope that will not be you. Employers surveyed the World Economic Forum and they ranked the following skills. The first skill they ranked is leadership and social influence, 61%. Employers all around the world, they sat down, they gave them, surveys to fill, and 61% of these people chose leadership and social influence and gave it the topmost figure. That's 61% among their core workforce skills. And then they gave empathy and active listening 50%. That's because leadership is not only something that happens when somebody gives you a title. You can't be a leader without a title. You can't be a leader without a title. It is actually something the market expects you to be able to do. Have you ever been in a place where 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 you haven't been taught something, but the person expect you, the room expect you to be able to do that thing, but you were not taught that thing. Nobody ever taught you how to do that thing. But you find yourself in a position where you're supposed to know how to do it. And then suddenly there's no excuse that's enough to appease the audience, to make them understand that I'm sorry, but nobody had taught me this thing. And we're trying to ensure that that is not you. We talked about this yesterday, that 70% of LinkedIn is, the skills, they're expecting that 70% of the skills that are used in most jobs will change before 2030. And guess what? AI is a major catalyst behind this. So you see that we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. If you're still thinking that AI is another trend, huh, well, I wish you all the best. And let's see how far that takes you. That's all I can say. So if your skills are changing, why is your development plan? Why are you thinking, I'll see how things go? Why do you think that that is even a development plan that you should be having? Why? Because AI has changed Reggie. Microsoft and LinkedIn did a research and they found that 66% of surveyed leaders say they will not even hire somebody that doesn't have AI skills. And 71% would even prefer to hire a less experienced candidate with AI skills over a more experienced candidate without them. But I also like to point out something. AI is not your entire career, but refusing to adapt is also not a career strategy. I said this yesterday. I'm just having a recap of what we had yesterday, right? I said this yesterday because that's the reality. You can say AI is a trend, but every day, more and more. Today, I was reading an article about the actors and the producers in Hollywood that are beginning to embrace AI. People will be able to sit in the, it's already happening, sit in the comfort of their rooms and create a movie, produce a script from scratch, create the actors from scratch, produce a movie, sell it, and make millions in their living room without having to go outside, without having to put a set together, without having to do anything from their living room. It's already happening. AI songs are everywhere. I'm sure that everybody here probably knows the song that's by this artist, Delana Hope, that says, I speak, is it I speak blessings, or I can't remember, I speak blessings, something like that. Everybody knows that song, but that song is AI. That song is AI. And we most people love it and they're using it as their ringtones and using it on their statuses. That's because AI has come to stay. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to get ready and position, align, stop fighting it. It's only a fool that will be fighting something that has proven to change the world. Align yourself with it. Photographers that are smart are the ones aligning themselves with AI tools, not trying to fight and say AI will not replace photographers and all of that. No, education does not automatically convert into economic positioning. Okay, that's something that you need to understand. Now, we are going to move into destroying the five growth lies. Okay, if you can hear me and you're ready to destroy the five growth lies that you've been telling yourself, please go ahead and type in the comment section, go ahead, let's destroy the lies. Just type, go ahead, let's destroy the lies. Go ahead, let's destroy the lies. Well done, well done. Let's go ahead. Line number one, I'm learning, so I'm growing. I'm learning. What more do I need to do? I'm learning. Why are you still shouting on my head? I'm learning. Why are you still pressuring me to step up? Learning is an input. Application is your evidence. You can learn all you want, but your application is proof that you have learned. If you cannot apply what you have learned, then you haven't learned because learning is never completed until application. has been done. Number two, my certificate will speak for me. My certificate will speak for me. The crazy thing is, your certificate cannot enter the room and defend the knowledge that you claim to have acquired. Certificates are a proof of learning, but they are not a proof of capability. They are a proof of learning, they are not a proof of capability. The third lie you want to destroy today is the fact the third lie we want to destroy is the fact that people think that my work will speak for itself. And we used to have a joke. We say that your work has been speaking for you since January. Nobody has heard it. Your work will only speak for you if there are people that see it, understand it, and trust it. Uh-huh. So stop saying my work will speak for me. That's not a complete sentence. When you want to say my work will speak for me, put a comma. Say my work will speak for me, comma, only if people can see it, understand it, and trust it. Full stop. Uh-huh. Now the sentence is complete. Another lie we want to destroy is I'm not ready to show up yet. I'm not ready. It's okay to not be ready, but guess what? Showing up is actually part of you becoming ready, because the rooms that you want to step into require that you show up every time, every second. Even when you're not speaking, you're showing up. And we'll talk about that in detail. The last thing we want to destroy is I have potential. At the end of this session, you have to rebuke, bind, send to hell every spirit that makes you fall in love with potential. Potential has made many people to become complacent, to become lazy, to become arrogant over something they can't even prove. Somebody tells you you have so much potential. Many of us here, we grew up hearing from our relatives, from our elder brothers and sisters, our uncles, our teachers. You have so much potential. You're full of potential. That girl will go far. Wonderful. So all this potential that you have now, what have you used it to produce? What has the potential produced? That's the question for you. So if your potential that you have been hearing about since you came out of diapers has not done enough for you, then that means that potential is not enough. Common sense is that when somebody tells you you have potential, it should pain you. It should, because see, you should move from potential to possibility. You need to move from, somebody should look at you and say that someone should look at you and see what is possible. They should look at you and say, based on what you've done, let's do this together. Or I have this project for you. Let's make this a possibility. Nobody should look at you and they're only thinking, you have so much potential. Do you understand? Are you following? If you're following, let me know in the comment section. If you're following, let me know that you can hear me and that you're actually following, because we are about to unwrap a brand new system. We have destroyed the old lies, but now we are going to unwrap a new system. This system is our TQA secret system. If you don't tell me that you need it, then I will shut my mouth and I will take it with me and I will go away with it. So just tell me in the comment section that you're ready. Let's unwrap it. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is the TQA ready system. The TQA ready system is designed to ensure that without having to go from the east to the south, to the north and the west, and Lagos, Abuja, all those places put together, You can carry your career readiness and growth and capability, eh? Put it in one small, tiny word, and you have a whole system. That's the beauty of the system. It's called the TQA ready system. All right, let's unwrap it together. R stands for refine. Refine your targets. E stands for equip. Equip yourself for the market. A stands for assemble. Assemble your proof. D is for develop. Develop your voice. When I say voice, it's not the one I'm using to talk to you only. Your voice is the culmination of everything you are, that you stand for, right? Down to your dressing, how you show up on social media, how you appear on LinkedIn, who you're networking with, the relationships you're building, all of that, that's your voice. So D, develop your voice and visibility. Y is your opportunity rhythm. So let's examine this together. Day one gave you the leader diagnosis. Who remembers the leader diagnosis from yesterday? If you remember it, let me see you wave your hand. Just tell me in the comment section, I remember it. If you remember it, in fact, type it. I might have a gift for the person who types it first. If you remember the leader diagnosis, if you remember what yesterday was, leader, type it in the comment section. I'll highlight that. I want to see the first person who's going to do that. If you're on the community and you type this, the community assistants, please take note of whoever types this first. Let's reach out to them. We have a gift for them. We want to make sure that we're not just teaching people who will copy notes, but teaching people who will practice and apply. So the leader diagnosis is what you got yesterday. Today, you're getting the ready, the ready, the ready. Just type everything out. Leader, L stands for this, E stands for this, A stands for this, D, like that. So somebody is still typing in the comments. Nice. Almost there. I see L, I see E, I see A. While we're actually waiting, let's go ahead and start with the ready. R. R means refine your target. Refine your target. You're growing, but you're growing towards what? You're growing, but where are you actually growing to? You want to grow. Okay. What are you growing into? What are you growing towards? Do you want to grow into a stronger employee, a stronger manager, a stronger manager? Do you want to be a stronger consultant, a stronger entrepreneur, a stronger speaker, project leader, international professional, a stronger what? Is it a stronger founder? What exactly do you want to grow into? What exactly should be different in your professional life about 12 months from now? What do you want to be different when you look at yourself? What do you want to be different about you? That is what you should be you should be trying to grow into. Okay? Because undefined growth can produce random development, and nothing will frustrate you. Nothing will frustrate you as development that is random. Oh my goodness. Because guess what? You know everything, everyone, you're in every network, you're in everywhere, but you don't have direction, and nothing will Nothing will stunt your growth as much as lack of direction. If you're following, tell me I'm following. Go ahead. If you're following, say I'm following. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right on. So it seems that Adbel Nwoye has gotten the leader TQA system correct. And they're the first person to type it. So community assistants, take note of this person. Adbel, reach out to us on the WhatsApp community. Well done. We see you. Leader. Well done. Well done. All right, let's go ahead. So I want for you to take a screenshot of this and you complete it afterwards. Ask yourself, what do I want as my next professional target? What does that level require from me? What advantage do I currently have? What is my biggest gap? What must I even build? What must I stop positioning? Have we taken a screenshot? Are we good to go? We are proceeding to the next slide. Are we okay? All right. E stands for equip. You have to equip yourself for the market. You're praying to get into these big rooms, right? But there's something you don't understand, and that is the fact that these rooms require skills, knowledge, understanding, information, data, and a version of you that has not yet developed. Yesterday, we talked about the fact that opportunity will expose your deficiencies. So you have to equip yourself for the market because your next level has a skill stack. Your next level has a skill stack. You have to audit 5 categories, and we mentioned them yesterday. We said your domain, what do you actually know? Communication, can you explain? Can you present? Can you listen? Can you write? Your digital competency or AI competency, can you use current tools productively? How many people here can use Slack? Can use Notion? How many people understand the full coverage of Microsoft 360? How many people can use a full Google Suite? Right? Professionalism. Are you reliable? Can you execute without being pursued up and down? Do you have a strong sense of judgment, collaboration? Can you take responsibility and influence outcomes as a leader? So the question you want to ask yourself is which one of these, which one, Amaka, which one would expose me first? Nsika, which one would actually expose me first? Which one would make me enter the room and somebody says, Kai, this guy has potential, sure, but it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not ready. He's not the man for the job. He's not. Which one? Right? I'm going to skip this because we talked about it yesterday. So if you were not in class yesterday, sorry. You need to stop learning in private. You see how people do and they say, I don't really want the world to know what's going on in my life. It does not apply in professional life. Oh. Yes, the world needs to know what is going on. Especially if you're trying to ascend the corporate ladder or the professional ladder, even as an entrepreneur. You have to learn how to learn in public. If you learn something, write it. Write something. If you learn project management, show it. Tell us on your social media or your LinkedIn that I have learned project management and it's going well. I've managed this project and I've done this one, I've done that one, I've done that one. If you learn public speaking, speak somewhere. If you learn marketing, market something. If you learn leadership, lead something. If you've done data analysis, My brother, analyze something. Analyze something. You know why? Learning should leave receipts. If you heard what I said, type it out in the comment section. Learning should do what? Learning should leave receipts. There should be proof that somebody learned. There should be proof that somebody has learned. Learning should leave receipts. You have to learn how to use AI for market research. You have to ask yourself, what skills do my target role require? Right? You use AI for gap analysis. Okay, what areas am I weak? Do I need to build competencies in? Right? Let's say you have an interview tomorrow by 10 a.m. How do you use AI to practice? You have to learn how to prompt AI to simulate difficult questions. You're going into a room that you have never been before. You can use AI to even do your research, and then give you tell AI to give you the kind of questions that might be asked in the interview room. Use AI to even write your to get feedback. So for instance, now you have a feedback, like let's say you have an interview session and then they ask you, tell me about the time that you showed team spirit. And you have plenty time that you show team spirit. And then you type it and send it to AI. And then you tell AI, please evaluate my response to this question. Evaluate my question, my answer to this question. Tell me what I should improve upon, what I need to fix, what I need to do better, right? And then AI gives you feedback. It will improve your clarity. It will not invent your achievement, but it will give you feedback. That feedback will be constructive. The next time you step into an interview room, into a pitch opportunity, you're speaking with clarity, you're speaking objectively, you're speaking with evidence, with data, with different things to back up what you're trying to say. Okay, you can also use AI for skills development. This is for those that keep asking, AI. People are just everybody talking about AI. I don't really know. I don't really care. You have to care. You have to care. If you don't care, you don't have any business being on this conversation with us, on this call with us. You can use AI to build your learning plan. Yesterday we talked about that, and if time permits, we'll talk about it again today. You can even use AI to build productivity so that you stop repeating tasks that are not necessary. Learning should leave receipts. Don't use AI to fake your competence. That's not what I'm saying. Use it to accelerate your competence, right? Use it to improve and fast pace your learning process, right? Okay, so where are we? Assemble your proof. Assemble your proof. Assemble your proof. Let's talk about something called the proof ladder. If you're following, if you're following, Adbel says, talk to me, man. If you're following, please let me know in the comment section. I am going to pause for a bit before I proceed to the next one, but I want you to tell me how the session is going. How is it going? Is it worth your time? Are you learning something? Is it something that you didn't know before now that you have known because you attended this session? Tell me in the comments. I'm waiting. I'm excited to hear that. Thank you so much, Bright. All right. Let's talk about something called the proof ladder. Level one, we talked about this yesterday. I'm just going to brush through it, okay? Level one says I know it. Level two says I practiced it. Level three is I did it. I've done it. Been there, done that. Level four is yes, I've done it, but I also produced a result. Level five is the Oga Pata Pata. Level five is literally you saying, I did not just do it, I produced a result. But guess what? That's not all. Somebody else can verify it. Now you have their attention. They're going to listen to you. So, where do most of your professional claims live? Where do most of your professional claims live? If they're living in your head, congratulations. You're on your way to obscurity because it's better to put something in the cloud than to put it in your head. That's contextual, of course. I mean, you should put things in your head, but you shouldn't put everything in your head. You can't be putting your claims. You can't be saying, I have taught 10,000 people, but it's in your head. How can you prove it? That's my point. How can you actually get to prove what you're talking about? Okay. Now, let's talk about the Career Reinvention Bank. At the end of this session, I want you to go and open a Google Drive with your name, your government name, not Ray Isabel at 21gmail.com. Not that one. Not Obot is a fine man at gmail.com. Not that one. Open an email. Open an email that says maybe your name is Jesse, Ruth Jesse at gmail.com. Ruth Jesse01 at gmail.com. The Ruth Jesse at gmail.com. The official Ruth Jesse at whatever, but make it official. Then you go ahead and you create a folder inside that drive and you will upload your professional bio, right? You will upload your master CV. I talked about the master CV yesterday. I said the master CV is the one that carries everything. Yeah, it carries everything you need. You won't submit that one, but it contains everything you need. Then you now have your targeted CV, depending on what you're applying for and where you're sending it to. Upload your LinkedIn your LinkedIn profile rather. Upload your certificates, your testimonials, recommendations, project evidence, portfolio samples, your presentations, basically everything, your awards, publications, your wins, and then also upload your professional photographs. Many of you don't even have something called an opportunity tracker. Let me share. I'm going to share something on this call. Give me a second, and I will share something on this call. Many people don't know how to use AI. You don't know how to use AI, and that's the problem. But I hope that by the end of this presentation, you will have learned so much. You would have learned so much that you would be like, thank you. Thank you for teaching me all this. I had no idea. I want to show you something called an opportunity tracker. I really hope I can find it. Who wants to see it? If you want to see it, leave me a comment. If you want to see it, leave me a comment. If you don't want to see it, that's still fine. Who wants to see something called an opportunity tracker? That's my question. Nobody wants to see it. Wow. Okay. If you guys don't want to see it, that's fine. You don't have to see it if you don't want to see it. If you want to see the opportunity tracker, tell me. Don't be shy. Tell me in the comment section and I will show you. That's what you came here for. I didn't gather you here to waste your time. So if you want to see it, tell me, show me the tracker, please. And I'll show it to you. Okay? Awesome. Okay. So it seems more people want to see it. Okay. Okay. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys one of the opportunity trackers that I actually use. Where is that thing located? So give me a second and I'll show you. I'm trying to find it, okay? So, okay, I think I have to share my screen. I was trying to upload it, but I don't know, for some reason I can't seem to find it. I was trying to upload it, but if I can't upload it, then oh, okay, okay, I see the problem. If I can't upload it, then I'm going to have to share my screen, which I think I need to. I need to share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. Um, yeah, okay. Let me know that you can see my screen. I'm sharing my screen right now. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Uh-huh. So you can see my screen, let me know. Can you see my screen? Oh, okay. I have to remove this one and add this one. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Somebody tell me that you can see my screen, please. Let's go ahead. Okay. Good. You can see my screen. What you're seeing on the screen is called, can you see my screen yet? I know it's busy. There's a lot of things. Aha. But I just want to show you the opportunity tracker that I use. One of the trackers, I have different ones. Now, let's say you are applying for different opportunities. I use AI to do this. Do you know how I put this together? This is an opportunity tracker that shows you the grants, fellowships, scholarships, incubators, and accelerators. So as you can see that many of them, the deadlines have passed, and that's because this is an old tracker. This is not my updated tracker, but I just want you to see what it looks like. All I needed to do was I gathered the different opportunities together and I put them on the list. And I simply went to ChatGPT and I told ChatGPT to align these trackers and break them down, segment them into opportunity types, right? Including the program names, the organizations, the benefits, deadlines, priorities, stages, right? Qualifications, how to apply, the website, important notes, ahead. And I also asked ChatGPT to break it down into summary, Then also break it down into different pages, including grants, fellowships, all of those things. Yes, that's what I asked ChatGPT to do. Scholarships, incubators, accelerators. So you see, these this is what it looks like. So all I need to do is I will just come to this one, maybe the NGFP fellowship, and I'll see the benefit, I'll see the status, deadline soon, and I'll see the priority. Its priority is immediate. So that means I have to apply immediately. How do I apply? Apply through opportunities for youth link. Where is the link? Here, because I included it in my prompts. So this is an example of an opportunity tracker. So let's say you have different job applications that you're trying to apply for. All you need to do is to gather the name of the application, right? The company, the link through which you're going to apply, right? Including ChatGPT prompts that these are the requirements. Even if you don't even have all the requirements, all you need to do is to tell ChatGPT to search across the internet and give you all the eligibility criteria that is needed for this particular opportunity, and it will compile it and break it down, segment it neatly, decently, right? So that you're not confused. Anytime you need to use it, you have it. Do you understand? Are we clear? That is what an opportunity tracker looks like. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Let me know if you saw that. Let me know if you saw that. Let me know if you learned something from that. Let me know one thing you picked from looking at that opportunity tracker. What did you pick from that? I like to show practical examples. What did you learn from that? What did you pick from that? Good. Favela said orderliness and documentation. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. As a professional, if you want to go far, let me tell you guys something, ba. In my space of work and in my sector, there's something we say. We say that what has not been documented has not been done. Did you hear what I said? What has not been documented has not been done. You must learn how to be orderly. You can't treat your professional life the way you treat your bedroom. That's the more reason you even need to treat your bedroom well. Okay? So you need to learn how to treat your career well. You need to learn how to arrange things, how to order things. You need to, learning to leave receipts. You need to learn how to be orderly, how to document things. Early preparation before meeting opportunities. Yes, true. Very true. All right. So we're following. Favela says our chat GPT is wicked. how is your chat GPT wicked? Are you sure it's not your prompt that's wicked, Favela? Favela, maybe you're just blaming innocent chat GPT. Oh. Maybe it's your prompt. Maybe your prompt is the problem. Okay? It could be your prompt, not your chat GPT. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. We have a lot. So I have shown you how to create an opportunity tracker, and I hope that you put it to use. Now let's have something called the opportunity test, right? So if somebody was to ask you now, send me your CV, or somebody said, send me your bio, let me know in the comment section. Let's pretend, let's play a game. Let's pretend that I am your friend and I just saw an opportunity and my boss maybe wants to talk with you to hire you or give you a contract to work on, right? And I say, right, send me your CV. Would your CV be ready or would you be rushing? Text me in the comment section, ready or rushed. Send me your CV, ready or rushed. Send me your bio, ready or rushed. Send evidence of your leadership, ready or rushed. Send your portfolio or upload it to this link, ready or rushed. Send me 2 recommendations that you have, ready or or rushed. You're trying to look for who to pay to write a CV for you by 9:30 p.m. They're asking you to submit your portfolio before the close of work, which is 5 p.m. And you're looking for somebody who can put together a portfolio for you by 4:30 p.m. Send me examples of results you have, and then everything requires a search party. And then you discover that you are not organized. You've been telling people that I'm coordinated, you are not organized. You look for opportunities, and when they come, everywhere is scattered. That's the problem. You see, P says it's not really ready. I need to work on it. I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the transparency. You need to work on it. The next thing is develop your voice. We're still talking about the ready system, right? The TQA ready system. Develop your voice and visibility, right? Any capability you have that people cannot understand is hard to buy. You can have the capability, but people don't understand it. It's hard to buy. How are we going to buy it? How do we understand? How are we going to buy it if it's not clear? You keep saying, I need investors to invest in what? When the investors come and they're asking you what it is that you do exactly, you're like, I make impact in the life of children, and any capability you have that people cannot understand is hard to buy. I won't put my money where in something I don't understand. First of all, I'm a really analytical person. I love to analyze things. In fact, when I go to buy things from people, I tell them to explain it to me. I tell them explain it to me in a way that I can explain to somebody else. So if I do that with you, would you freak out? Because you may be smart, may be competent, experienced, creative, strategic, but if your answer to every question that says, what do you do? If you need 6 paragraphs to explain what you do, your positioning needs work. Your positioning does what? Needs some work. You don't need 6 paragraphs. Yesterday we talked about the TQA value statement. Who remembers that? The TQA value statement, where we say what is it that you do, how is it that you do it, you understand? I serve these, I use these to do that, the how, to solve this problem, to achieve this outcome. Right? Because I'm about to talk about it again. So I'm gonna just share this with you. This is the TQA value statement. I help who I help who to solve the problem through the capability or the method so that they can the result. You don't need to tell people, my name is Idara, I'm a passionate young person, I've worked with 250 children, yada, 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 yada. We don't care. I mean, we care, but there's a way that you can say it in a way that makes us want to know more or even want to work with you. This TQA value statement is what you can use. And we talked about it yesterday, right? So you can say, oh, I help youth organizations to structure their programs and communicate their impact clearly so that partners and stakeholders can understand and support their work. Looking at that alone, you know that this person is a project manager, right? Or you can be a grant writer and then you say something like, oh, I help youth organizations to submit winning applications that attract funding so that their organizations can achieve their mission. You know that person is a grant writer, right? It's simple. That's your value statement. You don't need to say, oh, my name is Abel. In 1995, I rose to this rank. I did that one. There's a time for that. But when you don't have time and somebody needs to know exactly what it is that you do, the value you need to communicate is in that value statement. Use it. I ain't charging you for it. I'm dashing you for free. Use it. It is short, it's useful, it's memorable. Let me know if you're following in the comment section. Let's look at something called the past system. I will talk about this every day of the talk. I will sing it. If I need to put it in a song and sing it, I will sing it. If I need to put it on my head and wear it, I will wear it. If I need to even dance with it, I will dance with it until you understand this. I won't stop saying it. Okay? So somebody asks you, why should we choose you? Or they ask you a question that would otherwise put you under pressure. What you want to do is to say, is to pause. When you pause, you don't panic. Don't feel that silence. Don't feel that silence with panic driven answers. Don't say, sorry, excuse me, please give me a second. Pause. Pause. Take a deep breath. That P is for pause. Then A is for answer. When you give them the answer, give them the answer first. If the answer is this is that, go ahead and give them the answer. Don't move through Genesis and get to Revelation to give us an answer that was in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. Don't do that. Don't do that. Give them the answer first. Then support it. Support it with an evidence or an example. That's the S. Then the other S is stop. Stop talking. Some of you give the answers and then you now bury it under 12 chapters. Why? When you're done, shut up. In fact, that S should be shut up. I should change it and put shut up. So after you pause, give them the answer first, A, then S, you support the answer with an evidence or an example. The next one is stop or shut up. Don't let your village people use that opportunity for you to fulfill their wishes. Stop talking. Don't bury the answer. Don't do that. Now we're going to have something we call the second. We're going to have a second life clinic. Okay. I need 2 people to volunteer for this. I'm going to bring you on, and I need you to do something, right? I need you to do something. I need you to use the top queen value system statement. Can you do that? I just need 2 people to do that. I need 2 people. I need 2 volunteers. Who wants to volunteer? I'll bring you up, and then you will use the TQA value statement. I'm going to go back. I think it's 2 slides behind. I help who to solve the problem through the means, that's capability or the method, so that they can achieve the results. Can somebody do that? Anybody want to go? I'm going to count from 15 to 0. If nobody wants to go, we'll proceed. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Somebody wants to try. Peace wants to try. Okay, Peace. I am going to send you an invite right now. That link in the comment. Okay, Helen and Peace. Awesome. Now, you see that link I've pasted in the comment that we've pasted in the comment. You're going to click that link. I'm going to bring you on here and you're going to try. Okay? Is that okay? So you can use the value statement on the screen. So click the link and I'll bring you up. Let's go. I'm still waiting. Just click the link and I'll bring you up. I haven't seen you yet, Helen. I haven't seen you yet, please. Click the link and I will bring you up. I'm gonna wait for a minute. If nobody clicks the link, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, good. I see peace. Peace, you have the stage. Go ahead. Use the TQA value statement to introduce yourself. I help who solve, put the problem through, put the capability slash the method so that they can put the results. Go ahead. If you're speaking, we can't hear you. We can hear you. Please go ahead. Please, you're muted. You've muted yourself. You've muted yourself. Please go ahead. You have muted yourself. Go ahead. Unmute and speak. We can hear, we can see you, but we can't hear you. So unmute yourself and go ahead. Thank you. 50
Good
seconds. Go ahead.
evening.
Hi, good evening, please.
My name is Peace Bob. I am from Akwa Ibom State, and the problem I want to solve, I oh God, I don't know how that skipped from my mind.
Please go ahead.
My name is Peace Bob.
Just use the TQA value statement, okay? Just say, I help, put the people that you help in the bracket.
Okay,
So put the
my
problem
name
like that. Yeah, something like that. Go ahead.
okay, my name is Peace Bob. I helped young people discover their young girls, young adolescent girls discover their potentials by conducting a mentorship program on self-discovery, self leadership, self advocacy for the young people in the in my community. Then through mentorship program, through skills acquisition, so that they can become potential women in the world.
Well done, please. Well done. That's beautiful. So you stuck to the TQA value statement and you said, I help who? You told us who you help. Helen, I've seen you and I'll bring you on stage shortly. You said, I help who solve what and then through so that they can achieve what result. So well done, please. Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Helen, you're up next. Kindly unmute yourself and go ahead. Helen, are you there?
Good evening, Mark. Good evening, everyone. Please, can you
Hi,
hear me?
we can hear you. Good evening. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak. So, I help. My name is Helen. A brand new. Something.
Helen, can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Please, can you hear me now? I think there was a network glitch.
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So I help I help people make healthy drinking decisions. In the world of soda and uh,
We can hear you. Go ahead. Helen, are you speaking? We can't hear you.
I make people I help people make healthy drinking decisions by giving them healthy fruit drinks like Zobo and Tiger Nut, which if you are trying to help, which you are trying to help add weight. It helps if you're trying to lose weight. It still helps.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So you said you sell Zobo drinks, right? Hello.
Yes, ma.
So, Helen, I think you have a network glitch. So I think you should type what you said in the comment section so that I don't have to wait. But the delay is really, really long and we have a long way to go and I want to wrap up. Is that okay? Is that okay? So let's have you, yeah, type. Okay. Thank you. That we can go ahead because we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time. We have a lot to cover, but we however, do not have a lot of time. So let's just continue. So let's get ahead to why. Let's jump to why. Why is your opportunity rhythm? Stop waiting to be discovered. You you are not a musician. Do you know? Do you know who remembers how Arya Star was discovered? Arya Star was not waiting to be discovered. Arya Star was singing and posting continuously. I think she had a brother. They would sing, they would post, and tag all these producers, and then they would tag these record labels. Then one day, Don Jazzy noticed her, and then Don Jazzy began to like say, "Okay, we're gonna work with this one." And then they signed her to the record label. That's how she got discovered. She was not waiting for somebody to come and say, it's your talent. Nobody has said anything. The world is wicked. What is happening? She was putting herself out there. So you need to stop waiting to be discovered, right? This is where I will introduce you to the TQA 531 opportunity rhythm, right? Every month, all you need to do is take 5 opportunity actions. Number one, applications. Number two, pitches, proposals, submissions, right? Whatever, five, just take five every month. If every month has 30 days and you pick just five, all you need is to do once, to do two in every 1.5 weeks. Is it not so? Every 1 week and 3, 4 days, you do two. 1 week and 3, 4 days, you try another two. That's how it works. Then you now need to develop three valuable relationships, three meaningful professional connections. Nurture them, right? Don't just tell them what it is that you know. Tell them what it is that you can do. Tell tell them what it is that you are able to bring to the table, the value that you offer. All right. Then one stretch move. Now you can say at this point, I'm not ready. It's okay to not be ready. It's fine to not be ready, right? But it's also okay to do it afraid. I have a friend and she likes to say, do it afraid. Now let's talk about the 90-day ready plan. Who is ready for the 90-day ready plan? If you're ready, let me know. Okay. So the day 1 to day 30 is refine and organize. The first thing you need to do is you have to define your target. If you if you're playing a game where you're firing an arrow to a target, and okay, let me even leave that one. That one is sort of like really abstract. Let's give you an illustration. Imagine that Arsenal is playing, and then there is no pitch. The pitches are removed from the field. There is no pitch. So all the players are running up and down, but nobody has scored. And it's over 70 minutes. First half is over, second half is 20 minutes into the game. Nobody has scored because there's no pitch. That is exactly what it feels like when you have a career that doesn't have a target. When you have a career that doesn't have a target. Without a target, what's going to happen is that you will be frustrated. Okay. So you have to define your target. You have to identify the gaps that you have. Then you have to update your profile, your CV, build your career, have a reinvention bank, have a career reinvention bank, clarify your position where you are per time. That's for day 1 to day 30. Then on the day 31 to day 60, you equip and practice how build one capability, not five, not 20, not 30, one capability. If it is writing professionally, learn it. If it is speaking in front of people without freaking out, learn it. If it is documenting your project, learn it. Then apply it. If it's using AI intelligently, I've taught you this evening, I've taught you today, rather, how to use AI to build your opportunity tracker. Learn it and apply it intelligently. Don't be lazy. Don't give AI your life to run for you. Define what you want in life and then take it to AI to help you to refine it. Definition is up to you. Refinement is what AI can support you with. Don't tell AI to, AI will not live your life for you. Practice communication, get feedback. That's for days 31 to 60. Then for days 61 to 90, you need to prove and pursue. Document your results, update your portfolio, increase your visibility, apply, pitch, connect, meet people. At the end of these, on day 91, you will begin to see results. And the wonderful part is you can even begin to see results even before the 91 days, right? That's a beautiful thing. So now, let's talk about the cost of your delay. I know you've attended lessons, you've taken courses, attended programs, but let's look at in real terms what the cost of your delay is, right? Let's say that imagine that becoming more ready can position you for an opportunity that's worth uh let's just say 100,000 monthly, right? Let's say you have five of these opportunities, and becoming ready can position you for one that's worth 100,000 naira monthly, right? And then you delay for 12 more months. That delay you have delayed for 12 more months, that opportunity, if you calculate 12 months, that's 1.2 million naira. Am I correct? Am I correct? Good. That's 1.2 million naira. So now your delay has cost you like 1.2 million naira, and you're still sitting down with your potential and waiting for the day that God will answer God when, and blaming your village people. Meanwhile, you have refused to do what you need to do to get to where you need to go to. So, what I want you to ask yourself is, what is delay costing me? Is it costing me clients? Is it costing me more business? Is it costing me promotions, leadership, confidence, time, opportunities, travels? What is it costing me? Right? So at this point, you can be asking yourself, so what if I don't know my direction? I don't know the next direction. You don't need to know the next, you don't need, you don't need to know where your entire life is heading to immediately. All you need to do is to choose the next step. You can be saying, oh, I don't have the experience. I don't have the experience. All you need to do, I've taught you, build legitimate evidence using projects, volunteer. Many young people don't want to volunteer. And then there's also the crop of young people who want to volunteer, but they want to be everywhere. Are you a praying mantis? Are you a grasshopper? How can you be everywhere at the same time? You will never build depth being everywhere. You will be spread too thin. You will be like butter on bread. You're spread too thin. You're everywhere. You will lack depth. You will lack substance. So volunteer legitimately through projects, internships, do freelance work, do internal responsibilities, build evidence for everything you do. Put it in that Google Drive we talked about and document. Send reports about your project, what you helped the team to achieve. And if you're thinking, me, I'm shy, what you need is professional communication. The world, the world is moving really fast. And guess what, my people? Africa is on the verge of something very big. And as an African, the greatest disfavor you can do yourself is to sit by and watch it happen. The train will pass you by. Your children will come. They'll ask you, Mommy, what were you doing when your mate was hustling to make it in life? And that will be very painful to hear. You don't need another course. What you need is to audit what did not work and find systems that make it work, right? If you think I can do it by myself, no problem. The question is, have you been consistently doing it? Now, let's have something called the ready self diagnosis. We're almost at the end of this. The ready self diagnosis. I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5. When we say refine, refine means I know the next professional target I'm pursuing. Rate yourself 1 to 5. 5 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. Do you know the next professional target you're pursuing? 1 to 5. Do you know? 1 to 5. Next question. Do your capabilities match the market you want to enter? 1 to 5. Do my capabilities match the market that I say I want to enter? 1 to 5. The next thing is assemble. Have I organized the evidence of my value? That evidence bank I talked about. Do I have it? Do I have my portfolio, my master CV? Do I have my tailored CV? Do I have my portfolio? What do I have? Right? The next thing is develop. Have I communicated and positioned myself clearly on a scale of 1 to 5? Then why? Do I consistently pursue opportunities? 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. If your total score is supposed to be over 25, if your total score is between 21 to 25, then you have a ready foundation. All you need to do is to keep building. Trust me, you are on your way already. Okay. However, if your score is between 16 to 20, you are capable, but you are inconsistent. That's simply what it means. You have capability, but you are inconsistent, right? But if your score is between 10 to 15, please come close, come really close. Come, in fact, shift your chair close beside me. Because what is happening is that, you see that thing we said in the beginning that growth does not equal to readiness. This is you, this is your table. You are growing without readiness. You are developing, but the market will never see. And you have a readiness emergency. If your score is between 5 to 9, you have an emergency. You know how you go to the hospital and they tell you to go to the emergency unit? This is where you need to go. You need to go to the career hospital, the emergency unit to be precise, because there are multiple gaps that will show and expose you when you meet opportunity. They will just be seeing all the things you've been hiding all these years under English and titles. Everything will come out, broad daylight. This core is not your identity. It's just your next instruction. Let's just be very clear. So don't feel bad, okay? Don't feel bad. And you need to just ask yourself some questions. What have I spent the last 5 months learning that I cannot demonstrate? How long will I continue saying I'm prepared when I really need to work on something? What will happen if somebody assesses me today and instead of admiring my potential, right? What will happen if somebody actually saw my true worth? What kind of professional weakness have I been hiding with my certificates, my activities, and my titles? What is it? If nothing changes for you after this session, what will still be true about your career in 2027? August 2027, 26th of August, 1 year from now, what will change? What will change about your career? Will it be the same? Will you still be stuck? Will you still be here? Will you still be here? Right? That's the question I want for you to ask yourself. If 1 year from now I'm still here, nothing has changed, Nobody knows me. Nobody sees me. What is going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my dreams? What's going to happen to my career? These are people that have had the opportunity to experience us. These are real people that have had real shifts, right? This is Gloria. Gloria has shared repeatedly how Creb taught her to approach work, differently, to approach learning differently, to approach initiative and workplace growth differently. Mercy. Mercy says that everybody should be a part of the training she took because the workplace has truly shifted. She was telling us, rather, she was saying how she wished that, somebody had sat her down and taught her all these things. And she was saying that her network place would enjoy her too much. Right? So you need to move from goals to systems. That's what you need to do. Ebedion here is telling you that this opportunity highlighted the shift from value to contribution for her. So these are real people. These are real feedbacks. These are real people, right? And I'm showing you this because I want to give you an opportunity at the end of this. I want to give you an opportunity. I want you to choose looking at yesterday and looking at today, right? Look at your leader score from yesterday and look at your ready score from today. I want you to ask yourself a question. If your gap is majorly career direction, or employability, or workplace preparation, or your CV needs help, your application needs help, you don't have professional assets, that career bank, that evidence bank we talked about, if you don't have it, this is for you. Positioning, career structure, this is for you. Your career structure needs help. This is for you. This is for you. You should definitely be in CREP. What is CREP? CREP is Career Readiness Essentials Program. CREP is where you will see all the frameworks you need and you will learn from real people what is necessary in global workplaces. This is definitely for you. But if you're saying that based on the leader system and the ready system, you've noticed that you're struggling with confidence, you struggle in interviews, you struggle with self-expression, presentations, meetings, professional speaking, then Speak to Success is definitely for you. But if you notice that, I'm struggling with both, and if I combine this together, I would go a longer way, then you definitely need to go for the bundle offer. You see how I'm not mentioning the price, I'm not mentioning the money because it's not important. That's the truth. It's not important. It's not. That's not the point. The point is you remaining the way you are. How much is it costing you? How much is it costing you? Right? How much is it costing you? So, in case you're still trying to make up your mind, I need for you to understand the first 10 enrollment, the first 10 people who actually enroll, that career in reinvention bank I've been talking about, you will get it for free. You will get it absolutely free. It will include professional bio templates, your CV system, your LinkedIn profile audit. It will include your certificate tracker, testimonial bank, recommendation bank, project evidence tracker, portfolio planner, measurable wins tracker, opportunity tracker. Yes, you're gonna have it for free. Maybe I should increase the number, but let's keep it at that. Okay, so the question you want to ask yourself is the deadline is the opportunity loss risky? It is. Is it real? Yes, it is. You can either leave this room and take another screenshot and save the frameworks and download the PDFs if you have access to download them, and you say, oh, that was wonderful, and then you return and your CV is not fixed. Your communication problem is still the same. Your portfolio is still not built. You have an opportunity and then you start looking for who to write your CV for you or who to help you to simulate an actual interview session. Or you go into the interview session and then somebody asks you, tell me about yourself. And your mind goes on reboot. Is that what you want? The applications keep telling you, we regret to inform you. And then you wait and you hope and you hope. my brother and my sister. You see, the great thing is hope is a beautiful thing, but hope is not a strategy. That opportunity you say you want, you can either choose to prepare for it, or you can decide that it's not for you, right? So this is your opportunity to do more. Yesterday, I asked you a question. I said, can your career carry your leadership ambition? Some of you said no. Most of you said no. Today, I'm asking you a different question. How long will you wait before building the career that can actually carry that ambition? If your gap is career structure, I'm saying it again, you need to be in prep. But if your gap is professional voice, like you're struggling to communicate professionally, you need to be in the Speak to Success program. But if you're having problems with both, you need to take the bundle. It's not negotiable. Just find yourself in the bundle. The link is being shared in the comments, right? And it will be shared in the community. Please, if you're not in the community, community assistants, please drop the link to the community in the comment section so they can join. Okay, take the bundle offer, take crack, take speed to success. What you need is not one more year, because nothing will change if you keep promising yourself and you keep telling yourself, I'll work on it, or let's see how it goes, or I'm planning. Somebody said today, I'll work on my CV. I'll try to update my opportunity track and I'll work on it. You need a system. You need a system that can hold your hand. You need a system of people that are going on that same journey with you. You need a system of people that will stand by to support you to make sure that the goal you said you would achieve in January, when it's July, you are tired, but they can still say, I know you're tired, but let me help you. Let's keep going. That's what you need. There comes a point where your growth must become readiness, and your readiness must give birth to action. So instead of spending the next 12 months becoming more informed about the same problem, you can just take this opportunity and make it the beginning of your career revolution. Okay? So that being said, I am sure that I'll see you on the inside. If you enjoyed this session, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you learned. Let me know what stood out for you. Let me know what you're living with today. Okay? Because I will invite you for another session. This Talking Academy Online City Store is running from 25th of August. That was yesterday to 25th of September. That is next month. So we have a long way to go and we have a lot to learn. However, the things that I have shown to you, right? The things I have shared with you will expire after 72 hours. Mathematics students, 72 hours is how many days? That's 3 days. So at the end of 3 days, you will not have access to the career reinvention bundle. So if I were you, I would do my utmost best to make sure that I do not miss out on this opportunity. I'm glad that you enjoyed the session, please. I'm truly glad that you enjoyed the session. But beyond enjoying the session, I want you to change your life. I want you to walk into a place and be proud. I want you to be the kind of person that is trending on social media because your people are saying, look at this girl. This girl is from, I don't know which state you're from, whether you're from Kogi, Delta, Akwa Ibom. Imagine that you do so well that your people are coming out to say, look at this piece. Peace Bob is representing the people of so and so state, and that she's doing so well. That's what I want for you. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really grateful that we had this session, and we're going to be, following up to know how it's going with you and to possibly see where you fit in. We're going to try to see where you fit in. If it's the Speed to Success program you fit into, we'll make sure you get in. No hassle, okay? We'll give you all the support that you need. If it's the CREB, that Career Readiness Essentials program that you need, we'll also make sure that you are enrolled without any hassle, okay? So well done. We see you, and well done, 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 Helen. Thank you. So this time you can give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. I have been talking and talking. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. I love having my flowers. Give me my flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wunyi. Thank you for thanking me. I appreciate you. Wunyi says, thank you so much for the clarity. Hope to register for the other packages soon. Session is worth it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me my flowers. Absolutely love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to share yesterday, but I don't have enough time to do that today. But let me just tell people, let me just remind you as a clarion call that see, Africa by 2050 is going to be already it is the youngest workforce in the world. Do you know what this means for us? What this means is that there are going to be so many remote job opportunities. So many, I kid you not. In fact, by 2050, 1 in 4 persons on this world, I mean on this earth, is going to be African. So every sector, every industry, every place is going to be covered by Africans. And I'm excited. I'm so passionate. That's why I want to make sure that everybody is prepared so that when it's time to enjoy the benefits of being on the world stage, everybody can enjoy it together. Not everybody will enjoy it, I know, but I want everybody around me to be a part of that. I want everybody around me to be a part of that. I don't want you to get into rooms and you are happy, but you're unprepared. I don't want that to keep happening. So many graduates are entering the workplace and they don't even know what is expected of them. That's why we're here. That's why the Talking Academy is here. We're not just, it's not another business idea that we're looking for. No, no, it's an actual problem. There was a research that we did, and 75 to 85% of respondents who were graduates were telling us that they don't even know what is expected of them in the workplace. CV writing, they don't know. Application submission, they don't know. How to answer interview questions, they don't know. How to work without supervision, they don't know. How to address their bosses, they don't know. Nobody teaches you these things in school. And that's why we're here. So it's good. It's good. It's good that you're here. It's good that you're here. So well done. Well done. Okay, so we're going to be following up with everybody who is on here. Oh, Abel says he enjoyed the session. Abel, are you a lady or are you a guy? Because I don't want to keep calling you a he when if you're a she. Please correct me. Which one are you? Enlighten me. Okay, so we're going to reach out to you, and I don't want to keep us beyond what our session is usually 2 hours, and it's already 2 hours and 2 minutes. And I've had a wonderful session with you. The link is in the comments. Please, 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 please copy the link. In fact, take a screenshot because I'm ending this session. Okay, so take a screenshot and proceed to enroll. If you need any support at all, please just reach out to the admin on the group, and they'll be happy to walk you through the process. Okay, we're more than happy. Remember that this expires in less than 72 hours. And remember that the moment you enroll, you instantly have access. You have access to the career reinvention bank. Okay. So that being said, these are the links. You have the link. Take a screenshot if you can. Take a screenshot if you can. So that's the link to the Speak to Success program, and that's the link to the Career Readiness Essentials program. Sorry, the bundle offer, right? I don't think the link for the CREP has been posted, but it will be also put out there. Okay, this is the link, and I will see you. I will see you. I will see you. Thank you, and take care.